let them know it's that hardcore boom bap shit. Man, fuck rap.
Hip hop for me, no top. Like cars in reverse, I better back up.
Hey, what's poppin', man?
What's good, Kurse?
Just chillin', brother.
Alright, that's what's up.
Good, man, good.
Alright, this is self-taught. You're now rocking with Boom Baptism.
What's up, man? That's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on, dog?
Ain't nothing, man. Just got you on the check-in. You know, I had to acknowledge your talent. You know, you killing it right now. With homie Noah the Flood, you know.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Much love, man. I appreciate it. I'm just working, man. Just plugging away, you know.
Yeah, I see that. You know, I follow you on Instagram, you know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Good looking out, man.
Yeah, I see that. So, we're gonna get right into it because I ain't gonna hold you long. So, you're from Toronto?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
yeah, born and raised, man.
Yeah, what is it about Canada and you and these beat makers? Y'all are really, really dope. I mean, we got Marco Polo from out there. You know, you got the homie. You heard of Nicholas Craven?
Of course, man. From Montreal, man.
Yeah, sick.
Got Moss, man. We got fucking. Yeah, we got a lot of hitters, man, out here, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, what was y'all just born with NPCs? When y'all get born, y'all get an NPC from birth? Like what?
Yeah, attached to the umbilical cord, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real, man. You know what it is, though, man? I think, to be honest, man, I think it's because my city is so multicultural. The most multicultural city in the world it's a melting pot of cultures. Therefore, a melting pot of records and different types of music and cultures, and that kind of it just comes with it. So I grew up with Jamaican cats and Italian dudes and what you know what I mean. I don't even I think that's why I've been exposed to so much music, man. To be brutally honest with you, It's just and same with Marco Polo, same with all these other dudes, man. They grew up around different types of music, and it kind of broadens their horizons, man. Because when you're stuck in some little kind of or just a rather a narrow kind of view, you can't really broaden your horizons. You can't really grow. You know what I mean? So I think my city allows that.
Right. So we're gonna get into your background. Like, what made you start doing beats?
Man, probably just me just hearing Primo and like P Rock and B Nuts, and then even into like the Dipset era and shit, makers and shit like that. I fell in love with it, man. And one of the homies I grew up with in high school, he kind of got me into it, man. He's kind of like, this is Fruity Loops, this is Pro Tools, this is how this works, and I kind of caught the bug, man, and I just kept at it, and then of course all these other inspirations and life in general just inspired me to make music, man.
Right. Is it safe to say you got a little Alchemist influence as well, right?
Man, he's the GOAT, man. In my opinion, he's the best. That guy's he's my biggest influence.
Yeah. I hear a little bit of Alchemist, them eerie sounds and things like that. Yeah, I hear a lot of Alchemist.
Same as Sid Rhodes too. That's another big influence.
Yeah, Joey Chavez in them, right?
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah. They're pretty dope. So, what equipment are you using?
Right now, I'm running just the Akai MPD 226. I'm running with Pro Tools. I run an iMac computer and some KRK speakers, man. Pretty kind of simple, man. I don't like to do too advanced. I find when you got too much shit going on, man, you can't focus on the raw sounds, right? I'm straight off the record, so I'm just there digging for samples and really kind of honing my craft and just listening to records, man. I find too many guys are into, getting this sound and these sound packs and all this shit. And in actuality, it's like just educate your ear. You know what I mean? If you listen to good music, you'll find good samples.
Right.
You know?
Right. So when you go digging, like what inspires you to pick the record? Is it the cover? Is it the instruments on the back?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of different elements. I'm sure for yourself as well, man. I mean, covers can be that one thing you're like, God damn, you know what I mean?
Right.
Tell me, I gotta have that. But ultimately, man, I think it's been just like the genres that I've been listening to, and because I'm influences from like Alchemist and stuff like that. He's into, sampling the prog rock and shit like that. So I kind of went down that avenue and kind of started to find these sounds and kind of create my own kind of like lane with it. And just like Derringer, you know what I mean? You can hear his like Alchemist influence, and just the loops and stuff like that. And I think it's very much the same. And I think the vein, just like yourself, I think the vein is the same. We're all kind of searching for that sound that's gonna just that fits what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. Looping or chopping?
Both, brother.
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes I like to chop. I'll chop up everything, and then I'll replay it. Sometimes I'll play it back the exact same way the sample's played, but I'll speed it up maybe, or just to get a little bit more manipulation, that type of thing. You know what I mean? You can lock on to tempos a little easier when you're chopping rather than just a 2-bar loop or 4-bar loop on chopped, right?
Now drums. I'm sure you like to get them on vinyl.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I sample, but I'll cop packs too. Like I cop that Stu Bangers pack. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, man. If some of the homies or whatever they're contributing, these guys are dropping ill sounds. Like I know, like beat butch and shit. Like man, these guys have incredible drums and incredible sounds. So like I find a lot of these guys like they gotta be I gotta follow the formula. It must be from a regular sample. It's like, yeah, that's all and well too. Like I'm down, but you gotta utilize it with also there for the taking. I mean, if you got $20 on you, you can go cop these packs and unreal shit. You feel me? Like, and a lot of this stuff, guys like Knots and some of the best in the world are using these kits, man. So I think it's just utilizing what you have and sampling, but of course, man, it's all records, man.
Right. Absolutely. Now, do you play original stuff too, or not really?
Yeah, I do, man. I do a little bit, some replaying samples, little like just like synth layers and stuff like that. But like, I'm not huge into composition, but like I dabble. I dabble, man. A lot of it's just layers for me. Like if I have some sort of a sample playing, then I might compose over it. Might add a couple layers, maybe a little like bass melody over it or something like that. But as far as like free composition, not really, man.
Right. Now, it seems like you make beats every single day.
Oh, every day, man.
Every day. Now, is there a day where nothing just comes out and it just doesn't work for you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Sometimes you just gotta know. Like, I kind of see like this. With any art, painting, whatever it is, man, it's going to be that wave where it's up and it's down. So on those days where, it's down, I'll step away, man. I'll go to the ball court or I'll go grab a coffee with some friends, this and that, or I'll go digging or something like that. Because a lot of times, man, these guys sit and they force themselves to create, and I find that creation, you can do that. There's several individuals who can do that. But those guys are more oddities, guys like Knots and stuff like that. You see them every day. This guy's posing heat, like crazy next level shit, and that's very difficult, man. Even to the best, I think some guys got to take a break, and I think there's nothing wrong with just stepping away, and I think that's the big thing is just knowing when to create and when not to create. And I think a lot of it's based on just inspiration. If there isn't any inspiration, the beat's probably not going to be that dope.
Right.
Because you're probably not inspired. You feel me? So I don't know.
So there are some days you don't even feel like making beats.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Some days, man, like I always feel like making something, but like ultimately, if the vibe or like the mood isn't there, man, I just find it's like I'd rather take the day and like maybe create some artwork, or I do photography as well, so stuff like that, man. I'll kind of go down other creative avenues, and then once I'm like, okay, I find a record or something like that that I can fuck with, then I come back full circle, and it kind of goes right back into the beats, and I'm doing it every day. But
Right.
a lot of the times, man, it's just it comes in ebbs and flows. You feel me? So.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So, moving forward, how did you meet the big homie Supreme Cerebral?
Okay. I met Preem through the homie Clipto.
Clipto. Ooh.
Monster, man. He's a monster.
Yes.
Shout out to Clipto, man. Shout out to Clipto. I know he's in fucking peeping his interview with me down the line, so I got to shout him out for sure, man. But yo,
Definitely.
Preem, I connected with Preem through Clipto, through Clipto's music, and yeah, we just got to talking, man, on Facebook and I think maybe Twitter too, and we just kind of had the same vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
We vibe off that grimy shit, but we're also, you know what I mean? We like that smooth, kind of like luxurious fly shit too. So
Right.
we kind of just, that was it, man. It was really organic. Like, I find with, you know, guys like Preem, man, like, they're very approachable and like, but at the same time, you have to pay homage. You have to be very respectful because these, you know, a lot of these dudes, they don't come from fucking Canada like I come from, man. These guys come from, you know, more humble beginnings and more, you know, more environments that don't take kindly to people kind of just saying, hey, yo, what up, man? Rap on my shit. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, it was just, for me, though, man, that's how I met. It was kind of, I know it's not really the most conventional, but yeah, man, it was through music we met, so I guess that's a positive, you know?
Right. And you said you met Clipto. How'd you meet Clipto? Because he's from the West Coast, I believe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've only been up to LA once, man, so I didn't get to meet these cats, but yeah, just connecting through the internet and shit, man, social networking, and social media and all that shit, man. That's been a real big tool for me, man.
Right. Now you doing some real big things with the homie Noah the Flood. How'd that come about? How'd you meet him?
Okay, so Noah, I met through Clipto as well, man. That whole team. I just kind of started talking with them, man. It was one of these things. I heard these guys, both of them, man, both Preem and Flood, man, are just incredible.
Right.
Just incredible artists, man. Like, these guys are relatively unknown.
Right.
But in certain circles, these guys they're that dude. You know what I mean? So that's what I found also intriguing is these guys were like, they were like the most known unknowns like I've ever heard. Like I was just like, yo, who the fuck are these guys? How are these guys so fucking dope? And I don't even know who they are.
Right.
And yeah, but that was it, man. It was a lot of that same kind of social networking shit, man. I wish it was more of a cool story. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was virtually how it kind of came together, man.
Yeah, because you know I do this blog because it's education for me being a beat maker and knowing how to do things and put things together. You know, that's why I ask a lot of these questions. So when you give them beats, are you giving them 2 tracks, or how does that work?
So just in particular, like with the me sending out beats.
Yeah, if you're gonna send them beats, are they getting the beat where they can break the beat down, the kick, the snare, the this and that, or are they just giving?
You know what? In particular, man. I mean, it really just. It depends, man. If they're asking for stems and they want to be doing a little bit more work in Pro Tools, like maybe I sent them something that's you know, has my own drums on it and it's got a bass line, synth, all this shit. Then hey, I'll send them the stems because they're gonna probably send it to their engineer homie in LA and they're gonna fucking you know, they're gonna mix it down. So but in most cases, man, I just send them like the raw wave file. And then they get busy with it.
Right. Okay. So they can't manipulate the beat. They just rap over it.
Yeah. As far as like, yeah, absolutely. And as far as like additional production, sometimes you know the engineer can obviously manipulate their vocals. He can manipulate the loop.
Right.
You can also he can do different types of cutoffs and you know all that type of stuff, man. All the automation.
Right.
And I find like you listen to Hockey Masks, you can hear that. Like I did some of the synths that are on there, but like a lot of that where he's like kind of cutting out you know, the sample kind of and bringing it back in and stuff. That's a lot of that was the engineer engineer.
Right.
And so it just really depends. I think also to the hands that it's getting sent to.
Right.
I mean, there's some. You feel me? Because like I know there's a lot of cats that claim to be mixing engineers and all this stuff, and they can't do shit. And then there's other guys who are like the nice humble cats, and they don't say anything. And these guys are monsters. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the homie Preem, he's got a great engineer out in LA, and he mixed down Basquiat and Hockey Mask, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't mix your beats before you send them to him. If you're sending like a 2-track, do you mix the beat first and give it to him on a 2-track?
Yeah, no, I'll mix it. I mix it to the best of my abilities. On Pro Tools, in Reason.
Right.
And then I will bounce those down. Normally I do a whip test. You know, driving the fucking hoopty for a bit. You know, have some fun, make sure everything's down there all right, and then I'll send them out, man.
Right.
And obviously go from there. You know what I mean?
Right. And then sometimes they just take it as it is and boom, just rock to it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I think that's some of the best stuff, man.
Right.
As you know, like, you know, the dude, the guy Fahim, man, he's like that, man. He just kind of picks up and goes. You can tell how the inspiration, you can hear in his music, man. Like, that guy just gets up with that raw fucking track and just fucking rips it to shreds, man. I find him more stuff processed a lot of the time. A lot of that quick kind of instantaneous inspiration is gone. It's void after a while because like it's also feelings too and vibes. So like 1 second, for instance, like I sent some joints to Spit Gems. It was an absolute monster, and like it's interesting because just as an artist, he's such an incredible dude. You know, on the mic and just off the mic too. And he kind of goes with his moods though. So I send him 5 beats. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, this one I'm not feeling. This one I'm not feeling. This one I'm not feeling. But these two." And then the next week he'd be like, "You know what, man? I'm not feeling those two now."
Who's that? You talking about Spit Gems?
Yeah, it's Spit Gems. Yeah, it's one of these things where like I think it's just ultimately I think the mood. So like you were saying, if I send in that raw joint or that just right away that loop, that might just be that inspiration or that just in the moment that might be the perfect thing to rock over instead of like just kind of sitting on it, because then that move might go and then you might be maybe more happy or more sad the next day or what have you, and your feelings have changed and your vibes changed, and then therefore that beat just gets thrown away. You know what I mean?
Right. Gotcha. So how does a beat maker nowadays, such as yourself, make money? I mean, is there money involved? Do you make money, or is it more so you just trying to get your name out?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Flipping beats, doing like selling merch and shit, and then just obviously selling like albums and doing digital releases and stuff like that. I mean, this is the way I do it. Is collaborate with an artist who works organically with you, and in turn, after the fruits of your labor are present, you're able to make money together.
Oh, okay.
And reap the benefits together off of those sales.
Gotcha.
Whatever, digital sales. So, like, in turn, if you guys are both starting out, let's say I'm a new producer and no one knows who I am, which is essentially it. No one knows who I am. So, in this case, I work with Noah. I'm not making this guy fucking pay me $1,000 a beat. You know what I mean? We work collaboratively to attain a goal, which is, a project. And actually, speaking of that, I got an EP.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I can't wait.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait. I know. It's Supreme Cerebral and Know What a Flood, right?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you trust me. I'm a hip hop dude. Like I said before, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you're dope, I'm gonna find you, and you're gonna be on the check-in. You know what I mean? So if you're dope, eventually I'm gonna know who you are somehow. That's how the part of the culture is digging. So I find dope shit to listen to. It's the information age, meaning we have a choice nowadays. So if you're listening to whack shit, it's your own fault. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Word.
Absolutely. I hear all these cats all day, man. They're just fucking hip hop's dead, this and that. It's like,
Nah,
all right, man. Ever heard of fucking Griselda? Ever heard of any of these
Right,
cats, man?
right.
There's just so many cats out there, man. Like,
So
look at
many.
Chain Winners. Like, all
Yes.
these guys, man, just dominating. Like, and
Yes.
of course, like you said, it is your choice, like, to not listen to these people or to kind of turn your cheek and not listen to any of this shit. And like that's their choice. And that's you can be ignorant and be in your little fucking world and say that, oh, there's no good music, when in actuality there's incredible music coming out, but they don't choose to. And that's where, like, for us, it makes it a lot more enjoyable, because I don't need to listen to these people to tell me that, like, oh yeah, something's dope. I know it's dope.
Right.
So like, you know, like you were saying, like, yeah, when you dig and you find these individuals, like, I heard this cat, Tesla's Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
you
heard of him.
him.
I didn't
but, like,
hear him though. I heard the name. Yeah.
Yeah, peep this joint called Iron Sight, produced by G.I., man. Dude, this guy's incredible. Possibly the best lyricist in the UK right now, besides M9.
Right.
And, yeah, I mean, there's so much talent, like you were saying, and it's just, you gotta dig for these guys. But once you dig and you find them, that's it, man. Like, you kind of, like, you open Pandora's box, man.
Right.
And it's just this flowing kind of creative kind of outlet, and these guys just keep pumping shit out, SoundCloud, everything, like I am, and it's incredible, man, because it's all quality, as you know.
Yeah.
There's so much talent, man. It's really exciting, man, because, like, I know there's a lot of these cats who say, oh, there's no good artists, but there's incredible artists.
You know, and I love finding new artists, 'cause I like to be the first to have him on you know, on this blog. Like, yo, I got Kurse. You know, I was the first dude to have him and jumped on. You know what I mean? I get excited when I hear new beat makers and new MCs. You know what I mean? There's a guy named Concept Jackson who's nice. There's Al Davino. I mean, man.
Al Davino's dope, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of cats. Yeah, man. Same as Arch Druids and shit.
Yeah.
Arch Druids is fucking dope as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, there's just so many great producers, so many great rhymers, and it's trimming the fat, man.
Right.
Trimming the fat and getting down to the nitty gritty, man. Down to the fucking that raw shit, man.
Right.
There's so much, man, and I just think that, like you said it best, man. You just gotta dig, man.
Right. So when can we expect that's a Serene Cerebral and Noah the Flood Kurse project to drop? You're not gonna make us wait all year, are you?
Nah, man. Nah, we move quick. We probably have, we're gonna do maybe about 6-7 more joints, and then we're gonna narrow down. I'd probably say in the next like couple months, man.
Right.
Next couple months, like max, man. The way we work, and how organic it is. Yeah, I would say 2 months, man.
And you never met these guys in the physical, have you?
Never, man. Never.
Wow. Because it seems.
That's what I mean. I guess that's why I emphasize the point about being kind of this organic, organic kind of thing where it's just I've never met these guys, and these guys have just been the most respectful, down to earth, humble people, and it's so nice, man, to just be able to work with like-minded artists. Period. As you know, it's an incredible feeling, man, when you can just talk to people and chop it up with people, and it doesn't seem like it's a fucking job. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of stuff. It shouldn't be. I mean, it is a job. Like, I take this shit seriously, but I shouldn't have to start to feel nervous when I'm talking to someone and trying to get some music done. You know what I mean? And this is where guys like Preem and because they're from the street, these guys know how it works, and these guys are very they're very approachable, man, and that's the one thing I didn't want to deal with is these guys who are also big-headed. These cats who maybe had a fucking hit record in '97,
right?
And they're acting like they're fucking,
right.
Head honcho. It's like shit, man. I'd rather work with people that are as talented and but are hungry and have artistic aspirations,
right?
Much like myself. And that's all we want to do, man. It's like I said, like-minded artistry, right? Like, who the fuck wants to, you're into EDM and then you go after fucking Mad Lion for a hook. It doesn't fucking make any sense. Like, it just, why would you be doing that? You'd probably want to stay within the confines of EDM, man. I mean, with this shit, I just gotta, with the hip hop shit, man, I do what I know, man, and that's
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly what I'm talking about, Definitely.
Yeah, and it's that simple, man. It's one of those things where it's like, trimming the fat and getting down to it. Like I was saying, just beats and rhymes, man. These guys are trying to be too complex.
Right.
They're trying to, and there's nothing wrong with being complex. There's nothing wrong with that. I shouldn't be so vague, man. Like dudes like Willie the Kid and and guys like this who are just incredible, like lyricists, and they're kind of thinking outside the box. And I applaud that and I promote that. But I find these guys who are just trying too hard. Those are the guys that they're hurting the culture because they're not like a lot of these like very experimental like Kanye type projects and stuff. It's like once again, I think it's great to kind of to push, man, and to kind of grow and to progress. But when it doesn't sound like hip hop at all, that's where I kind of draw the line.
Exactly. One thing I could say about Supreme Cerebral, he seems like he gives a lot of beat makers a chance because he came out with D-Mar. D-Mar was supposed to be getting married. Next thing you know, he hits us with Clipto, and now he hit us with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, he got an ear for beats. He knows dope producers.
Absolutely, man. Salute to D-Mar, man. He's a dope cat with the fucking soul roots, man.
Yes, he's very
that
dope.
dude with that shit, man.
He's very dope.
But you're right. He does seem to be open-minded and to give other artists an opportunity to rock. Because as he knows too, like he's slept on, man. He's criminally slept on.
He is.
The guy he can rap circles.
Right.
Down the fucking freshman XL cover, all those fucking cats. Those he eat their food. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
Right.
But that brings me to my next point. The reason that he slept on is because people are scared of him. People don't respect people that they know that are better than them.
Right.
These guys, you feel me? So like, I mean, I'm not saying every instance, but like a lot of these cats, man, because there's such we're so oversaturated, as you know, man. There's a million producers, a million DJs, and all this stuff. So when you see such talent like Supreme, he stands out, and then people say, "Oh shit, man, yo, I'm fucking with him. He's dope, man."
Right.
But then once he starts, oh shit, he's rocking with Planet Asia. Oh shit, oh I ain't fucking with him, man. Yeah, because he's getting more success.
Right.
Than some of these cats, and they're getting salty, man. And that's all it is, man. I think, to be honest, the same as Clipto, man. Same as a lot of these cats, like producers, DJs, rappers, man. It's all the same. These guys who are they're of a high caliber, and they're so fucking good that I think it starts to infringe on other people's their artistic vision or their lack thereof, and they get upset that there's such talent out there, and these guys they just sleep, man.
Right.
Same as Banish, man. Salute to Banish. That guy's he's an absolute talent, man, and another man that needs to get way more daps.
Oh yeah. He's been on the check-in. You know what I mean? I have Banish on the check-in. Like I said, a lot of these people you named, I didn't kick it with them. I didn't build with them. I know dope shit when I hear it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Definitely know dope shit.
That's good to hear, man. I can tell.
Oh,
I can tell, man. I already know you got good taste, man.
Yeah, and you also let the homie Noah know I'm coming after him too, so he can tell him to look out for my message. I got to get him on the check-in. I'm feeling him.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'll let him know. I was actually just chopping it up with him the other day, man. So I'll let him know, and then I'll set that interview up, man.
Oh yeah, that Flood the Streets, man. That shit bangs. I play that at night, driving in the whip with the windows down. Yo, sick.
God damn, man.
Sick.
Yeah, no, he's a monster, and that's another dope thing too. Is he's from Texas, man. Like,
Right.
And they need that boom baptism like type exposure out there, man. Because as you know, there's not too much boom bap out there, other than like homies like Rob Victim.
Right.
I don't know if you heard that shit, the Master joint, but yeah, there's only a handful.
Right.
There's only a handful of at least that I'm familiar with.
Right.
That are of that hip hop kind of caliber, and that level that we're looking at. So
Trust, I know.
Flood, man, Flood's an absolute. He's an absolute fucking monster, man.
Yeah, he is.
And not only that, he has a crazy work ethic, man.
Yeah.
One of the best I've actually ever seen in the industry, man. To be honest.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to chop it up with Flood and all of that. But yo, I want to thank you for being on the check-in. You know what I mean?
Oh man, my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Definitely a pleasure talking to you. And yo, for real, don't make us wait that long for that No Other Flood and Supreme Kariba joint. We need that, all right?
Done, man. Done deal, man. Thank you so much, man.
No
I really
problem.
appreciate the time, man.
All right, peace.
Peace, man.
Let them know it's that hardcore boom bap shit. Man, fuck rap.
Hip hop for me, no